losing my voice.
Mind your own biscuits and life would be gravy. This actual song.
But remember Ailee?
I love Ailee.
Well, we're watching more of her
Calvin
stuff.
Ailee?
This is more of her recent songs.
Ailee and the Chipmunks. But
So this is Mind Your Own Business. This is the first Ailee music video that I ever watched. So I was like, who dis? And then I watched and I was like, damn!
So obviously we're gonna hate it.
3,
1, 2,
yeah.
7.
2.
1, 2, 7.
1.
1, 2, 7.
She's really pretty.
Oh boy. The piano timbre isn't my favorite. That beat is very good though.
Ooh. Ooh, with the little fan, the.
I feel like I'm about to listen to like a black girl do a bunch of runs.
That kick drum, man.
It's pretty heavy.
So ballad with a beat. Oh dear. Plot.
Intro.
Yeah.
Intro.
PT Cruiser. Really?
Oh.
Oh, get fucked.
Girl gang.
Wait.
That's bold style. Just like that bold saxophone, you know?
What? Yo! Whoa!
Yeah! Yourself, I'm her.
You know, this is the first time I think I've really heard like prevalent saxophone in K-pop. It's pretty hip.
Yes! I love that it starts moving all sad and then they're just bad asses.
This is funky. Wait, she sounds good too. Why are they playing with a chainsaw? Like, what did this boy do to you?
This is groovy.
Oh my God.
I like it. Funky.
She is so, like, goals, everything. She's so classy. Like, this started out super slow and minor, and now it's just like, woo! Again, it's just super. Oh, this is not
Especially the chorus.
not as predictable as the last one, but still very predictable.
Is there another girl gang?
It's like little brass in the background. I like that.
Girl gang beat girl gang. I like that look. It's like goth, lesbian, punk,
Yeah.
police.
Yeah.
There's like something just absolutely sexy about a beat with a saxophone.
Yeah.
There's like, it's like sassy, and that's what they are. These girls are sassy.
There's some heavy
Damn,
drums.
they just beat up that guy's car and just walked away.
That's fine.
Like there's a lot of attitude in it, because like, it's so thick musically with the beat.
Well, she likes doing the same thing. Oh yeah, clearly. A little bit. But it works. Oh yeah, because of the what the brass is pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, the instrumentals like cool, like sex and whatnot sometimes.
This is like so not what prison really is.
I think, didn't someone have like a ring with a gun on it? Did you see that?
Probably.
Really repetitive. Yeah.
It's like you have your typical beat and with their little stamp on it. It's like,
Is this Orange is the New Black?
I was gonna say that.
And the bridge, of course it dies down. And use the exact same chord progressions, you know?
That was really effective though. I think it caught our attention. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a super intense like, yeah, I'm breaking up with you and you better not talk to me no more because I don't want to hear it.
I love her. Oh, yeah, I love it.
Is this like all in her head, like what she wants to do to this guy? Who knows?
Maybe.
Because it keeps going back and showing her crying in her room, so like,
Maybe it's a metaphor for smashing the patriarchy.
maybe we just don't like diatonic stepwise motion.
I love it!
Oh my god.
she's a,
Whoa, that's
right, let me think you know somebody.
Lines with beat, diatonic, stepwise. Pick one. I mean, pick 2 out of 3.
I think it also has to do with repetitiveness. I think it's possible to create a good song with those 3 qualities, and then you add the da 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 and repeat.
Wait, Jailhouse Rock? No, not Jailhouse Rock. What is it? What's that one number from Chicago?
Oh.
Oh man.
It was Tango.
Yes.
Is this song called Mind Your Own Business because that's what she needs to do?
Oh!
Woo!
I love the music.
Don't love the property damage.
I'm just like, wow. Nobody should go get their gang and literally go like,
Not once. Once, go to jail, break out of jail,
and the
do
first,
it again.
Exactly. Like, that's just fucked up.
Like, that's just obsessive. Like, honey,
like unless
move
you killed
on.
your brother, like, or sister. That was some fucked shit.
Anyways, yeah, music.
Music-wise,
Music
it was
was
cute.
great.
Bye, bye, bye.
I love the music. Her voice is great as always.
Yeah, it is great.
I mean, I think I'm noticing a trend. There's like a lot of marriage between acoustic sounds and electric sounds. And like the typical pop beat with like some like splashes of like the saxophone in there. And like also the kind of like, I don't know, it's almost got like a shuffle feel to it. Well, I wouldn't quite call it a shuffle. There's just some acoustic stuff in there, you know.
So what I liked is that they were really like inventive with their beat, because oftentimes pop can kind of fall into the trap of, you know, sounding very similar and like getting like the same sounds, same beats. But what they did is like they were really they took a risk, you know. They experimented like with the acoustic sounds, and they made something that sounds really unique to the song. And I think that's the best part, is that it's unique. It doesn't get lost within the K-pop mix.
It was a little bit maybe too repetitive, but I think
what
it kind of
worked.
Yeah.
The contrast was effective.
Bam, 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 down.
Yeah.
That kind of sound was good.
Yeah.
Too.
If I had to like listen to this over and over again in the car or something, I feel like I would get tired of it rather quickly.
But I think you could definitely get that stuck in your head.
But yeah.
Super.
Sassy, good, funky, catchy.
Dig it.
It was good. Definitely more than impressively average.
Yeah,
This was
above average.
above average,
Above average.
but not memorable quite yet.
Her voice.
Just really
Her
good.
voice was nice. The music video was memorable.
Just kind of disappointed in how safe she played
They're
it.
well produced, you know.
Yeah,
They're,
Played it super safe.
You hear the brass and it's pretty good, and you hear the beat and you hear the piano, and it's
Well-
all in the right place layering wise, but it's just right. It's just all
Okay, I
right.
don't know if she's a singer-songwriter, but it's, yeah.
Okay.
I like the groovy sax.
It was
solo.
hot.
You know.
Like the synthesized saxophone. I feel like I wasn't I was focusing on the video.
Yeah, I feel
because
like I
they
was
all looked
watching
so
more than
hot. Like
listening. Yeah, same.
so I was just, you know, the music was kind of just like background for me almost.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. It didn't. I guess I could see how it could be repetitive if you were just like sitting and didn't have a video.
Like, I really like the video. Like, it was really fun to watch it with the video because I was focused more on that.
Okay, well then next we're reacting to her most recent release, 2016.
Home.
Yes, it's called Home.
Featuring.
Yunyi.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
she
Yunyi,
raps.
right?
The featured artist is raps in this song.
Cool.
3, 2, 1.
I love it already.
I think it's the same key.
It's like airy techno synths going right at the beginning.
I like the pitch distortion though.
Yeah.
At least that's a little less.
Also big 7 chords.
I like how we have all these mirrors, and then you have like this kind of faded sound in the background. So it's like,
It's the exact same. It's almost the exact same chord progression as the previous song. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's like the new style of like
R&B hip hop kind of things.
yeah.
This is very like hip hoppy, but then
I love the beat. Wait, I love
I
this
want to
song.
hear like an acoustic version of this already. Like I want to know what it would sound like. Like I don't, because I'm a bigger fan of this style of music.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like the melody line could totally be over an acoustic background, but instead they choose to put it over like literally just a bass and drums.
See? Not stepwise. Better.
That was an iffy note.
I thought it was okay.
I think it was stylistic.
I do feel like her timbre of her voice fits really well with
this
the
kind of
visual,
style.
like
Yeah.
the dark, not harsh, but like raspy sometimes. Yeah. It's pretty full.
Ooh, this is good.
It's like a heavy, deep drop.
see, like Ailee does like the badass, sexy kind of vibe. You know, unlike the schoolgirl vibe and unlike the super hardcore vibe. It's like I mean, not anywhere applied with schoolgirl, but like there's like still this element of elegance to a very almost cynical tone.
Also, her bass sounds are really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The chorus is the weaker part of this song.
Yeah. I mean, the riffs were all great, but they just repeated it one too many times again.
It's like a thin texture.
Yeah.
But it's open spacing, like very wide spacing, because the bass is like really fucking low.
Yeah.
There's definitely like,
I don't know what else to say about this tune.
it's really just like,
It is kind of going on a little bit.
it's really
It's
straightforward.
good.
I'm hoping she belts that note at the end.
Me too. I'm sure she will.
She's got the chords for
If she
it.
is, I'm gonna be sad. If she doesn't, sorry.
It's just super, it's got 2 parts. Now a third. I know I've made this comment before, but it's like the Korean language just lends itself really well to these kinds of beats with the kind of sounds that you make. Like,
Don't let go.
Oh, fuck yeah!
The guitar is good. I like the guitar.
Oh, this must be the feature. Fuck it down.
솔직히 말해 너도 아직 날 원하고 있잖아 수줍어하지 마 I miss you too so 가까이 다가와 We break up to make up I wake up
In terms of rap breaks, though.
아무리 돌려봐도 나 같은 여자는 없다고
Okay.
there it is.
Yeah, we knew. This is very, like, when they have, like, the tripletized voice, like, the...
Yeah.
Like, that's very, like, trap, kinda. I love it.
Probably. Why is he
Flower on fire!
coming home? Probably because he burnt his fucking house down. And like destroyed his car.
She's got a good voice.
Yeah.
Really powerful.
Oh, I liked that the last frame was the heel on the face of a statue.
That was dope as shit.
That was super lit.
What do you think of this one?
I am in love with Ailee. Just
That was. No,
more-
I don't think you are, because you don't love me.
that's a completely different artist. We called it like chorus number 2 that she was gonna belt that
Oh,
note.
she was not.
And so as soon as she did, we were like,
And the rapper, holy shit.
yeah. Have we
And
heard
then
her
that fucking
before?
split,
Good,
like,
make her be
damn.
famous.
What about the music in this one?
Very dirty.
Like this one definitely like highlights the voice. Like it's like designed more of an accompaniment to her, like her riffing and her like descant stuff versus like being like the show.
I
Was it
really
rapping?
liked the beginning. It was more like the rhythm going on and like heavy bass.
It definitely had like the thing going on where it was just like, as opposed to an actual bass player, it was like a bass track where the bass just went, dum, and just like held. Bass does not do that unless you have a pedal on it. And it definitely did not have a pedal on it. It was definitely just a machine that was just like holding the constant pitch. There was an articulation and then just sound. It was very like, at least towards the beginning, it was more minimalist, and then they added more computers on top of it. Like, I don't know, none of it was like human generated.
Oh, you're
that
talking
just
about
doesn't
acoustic,
feel
right.
that just doesn't feel natural, and so it's hard for me to feel
It felt natural to me because
compelled
like,
by it.
like kind of all like modern poppy-ish music.
Yeah,
that
I just
has
that kind of
that, it
stuff
sounds
does
like
not do it for me. Which is a personal taste thing, and also a little bit of like a, just because I am a musician sort of thing.
A musician who can't turn off his musician brain.
Yes, yeah. I should have specified.
There was one moment.
There was one moment. You missed it.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was just before this.
Just at the start. More of this, please.
No. That's the exact interval. But like there's the
It's the replay. That was like the tastiest chord
Yes.
in the wild, but like
Yes.
it's just out of left field in this song.
Yeah.
It was just this one chord, and this is one.
And the verse was, I think it was pretty good. The rap break, the verse and the bridge were also pretty big improvements on the previous songs. But the chorus,
The bridge was excellent.
yeah, the chorus is the thing that just doesn't work. It's like melody, and there's like little da 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 that repeats again and again, and then it just kind of it's a bit more fragmented and it's a bit more repetitive.
But they were better with harmonizing the melody differently
True.
in the different vocal lines. So what I noticed from the previous 2 videos that we saw was that it was very much just like a solo melodic voice, whereas this one they play with some interesting intervals.
Yeah.
I like the beat, like in the bass.
I liked how, in the beginning, it was like that really intense, like just drums and bass thing, but her singing was kind of melodic. And then later on, I think it might have been with the other girl when she was rapping, the backgrounds almost sounded more like they could have been like acoustic. It was kind of like flipped, but it really worked.
That rap sounded like really different from American rap, which I don't know shit about, so I'm just gonna embarrass myself. But like,
it sounded
like
I agree though.
Slower.
Yeah, I just really like when it's like definitely a duple thing, and then the rapping is like.
So it's not a hemiola, it's a polyrhythm.
Yeah, kind of.
Or the other way.
Well, it like goes into a complex thing, like a 6/8 kind of thing for just a little bit.
Okay, I think we're all in.
Snaps for the rapper.
I think I would give my vote to this one, definitely. The second
Oh
one.
yeah, we have to vote. This one. Just because it was like lit as hell.
Mind your own business.
I'm gonna go with home.
I'm gonna go back to like how I said like Mind Your Own Business had like a very unique beat to it, whereas this one this one was a really good beat, but at the same time like I felt like I've heard it, you know.
I think the first one.
The first one. What was that? The
Mind Your Own Business.
Yes, that one was better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this one more.
Okay.
Maybe the first one. I think I like the first one.
Because?
It was like really, it was kind of like a banger.
I like the second one.
Cool, so which one do you like better?
This one, Home.
Okay, so which one did you like better? The first one?
Oh, is that the carb?
Yeah,
PT. I like the second one better.
Okay.
Evens.
Okay, 0.5 for both?
Yes.
Alright.